Next stop, Potsdam.
South Florida was sparsely inhabited before Henry Flagler's railway opened up the territory between 1894 and 1896. Travel had mainly been by sailboat along the Indian and St. Lucie rivers. Earlier, the U.S. government built 10 houses of refuge along Florida's east coast. Gilbert's Bar House of Refuge, as of December 1876, was the home of the first non-Indian residents, the Keepers, of the St. Lucie River region. Flagler's East Coast Railway, in 1894, then called the Jacksonville, St. Augustine, and Indian River Railway, changed the face of South Florida forever. Originally named Potsdam by German settlers in 1892, the first train rolled across the St. Lucie River in May of 1894. When Flagler's train started making flag stops to Potsdam, many of the passengers took offense to the name because of the word dam, as in Pots Dam. When the post office changed locations, so did the name. In 1895, the name was officially changed to Stuart, in honor of Homer Hine Stuart, Jr., a local pioneer landowner. During that time, the region's main agricultural product was pineapples. Local pineapple production reached its peak in 1907, but the industry diminished due to competition with Cuban-grown fruit. In 1913, East Stuart was platted, which gave the community an official place on the city map. Stuart was incorporated on May 7, 1914, an official town in Palm Beach County. At the same time, the Great War began to tear apart Europe.
When Johnny comes marching home again, hurrah, hurrah.
In the 1920s, all of America was roaring, and so was Stuart, Florida. Pineapple fields gave way to real estate investors, with new residences, businesses, buildings, and even a new theater. Stuart was on its way to being a real town. It wasn't until May 1925 that Martin County broke away from Palm Beach and St. Lucie counties. The Stuart Commercial Club, forerunner of the Stuart Chamber of Commerce, championed this initiative. Stuart Mayor Stanley Kitching, John E. Taylor, and J.B. McDonald, Stuart's first mayor, were part of a delegation that traveled to Tallahassee to lobby for the new county. After much deliberation and a lot of lobbying, Martin County was created and named after Florida Governor John Wellborn Martin. Stuart became the county seat, something that the city enjoys to this very day. Coincidentally, 100 years later, the mayor of Stuart is also named McDonald, Mayor Troy A. McDonald. Following this period of growth, the very park in which you sit, Flagler Park, was created in 1928, 86 years ago. Stuart's Roosevelt Bridge came out of that effort in 1934 and helped many Floridians secure work during those historically hard times. As a result of former President Grover Cleveland's fishing expeditions in the early 1900s, he and his wife fell in love with the town and purchased the land where City Hall stands today. President Cleveland's fishing buddy was Joe Jefferson, who was a famous actor of the day. Together, they put Stuart on the map, and the region became known as the fishing ground of presidents. Whether by design or accident, that attention was Stuart's first tourism development campaign. In 1941, the Stuart Sailfish Club was chartered to officially attract tourists by holding sport fishing tournaments in the region. Soon, the town was officially known as the sailfish capital of the world. The 30s, 40s, and 50s brought our area even more fame. In the 30s, when band leader Glenn Miller created swing music, Hollywood actress and singer Frances Langford married actor John Hall. In 1948, they donated 20 acres of land near her estate in Jensen Beach to Martin County, who named it Langford Hall Park, located on Northeast Dixie Highway just south of the Stuart-Jensen Arch. Today, it's known as Langford Park and is one of the region's major parks. In 1954, she appeared in the Glenn Miller Story, singing one of his famous songs, Chattanooga Choo Choo, with his movie orchestra.
Pardon me, boy, is this the Chattanooga Choo Choo? Yes, yes, right, why not?
So you can see the early years of Stuart had a rich history that includes trains, presidents, pineapples, sailfish, and even a few Hollywood stars. Now, Musart Productions and Treasure Coast Multimedia, in partnership with Stuart Heritage, proudly presents Solid Gold's Dancing Through the Decades show. They'll take you on a musical journey from the days of sock hops to today's modern hip-hop. Enjoy the show.